I decided to quit an industry of 21 years and completely change my whole life. If anybody right now is going for a big life, it's going to be hell. It's either you die with regrets and you stay the same, or you go on the journey. God is testing you. Will you quit? Oh, by the way, some of you guys haven't made the decision to even start your journey yet. Get clear. Write down what the hell you want. Write down on a piece of paper what you want. If you can, how in the hell do we know what direction to run in? So if you wrote down what you want, then I need you to know now that we've become clear on it, you should feel powerful. You shouldn't have anxiety. You shouldn't have any worries because you know what you want. Now you must be ready to fight. Once you know what you want, now you must attack it viciously. Notice I said the word vicious. You don't fight it like a little baby. You fight it like you're going to freaking war and you're ready to kill somebody that's harming your family. You attack it viciously. Those that win don't quit. And who are the people that never quit? The people with the most drive. And how do you get drive? To be clear on what you want. The greatest thing that I can ever teach any of you is to know what you want. November of 2019, I decided to quit an industry of 21 years and completely change my whole life. Do you know what everybody told me? They said, Andy, you're going through a midlife crisis. I'm 39 years old and everybody around me goes, dude, you're going through a freaking midlife crisis. You're either going to make a decision. I'm going to fall in love with the journey. I'm going to fall in love with the process. I'm going to appreciate every hardship in my life because I know what it's doing for me. Or you're going to keep whining, complaining, and being a freaking crybaby. I see everybody in the world walking around telling everybody what they're going to do, what they want, and they're not doing any of it. So you guys know I'm down here in Dubai. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. I grabbed a bunch of spiral notebooks when I came down here because I thought they were blank. And I opened one of them and I had wrote in it in March of 2020. So this is 5 months in starting my own business for the first time in my whole life. And so I read it last night and I was like, holy crap, dude. I'm like, this is real entrepreneurship. This right here, what I'm about to read you, could be the greatest version of what real entrepreneurship and what somebody fighting for their dreams really is, because this was real life. So I put at the top, God is testing you. Will you quit? And when I wrote this, I remember just thinking about how freaking hard it was. And I'm going to tell you, when no one was around me, we had no team, and I knew that was the way. There were so many days, go back at all. As a matter of fact, we just got our teeth kicked in. Our status was just swept away, and we went back to a rent house, sleeping on mattresses on the floor. And I remember there was like this voice in my ear every day, and it was just like whispering, quit, go back. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. Watch this whole video. I promise it'll change your life. And listen, if you're ready to go to another level, why don't you send me a text message? Tell me who you are. Tell me what industry you're in, right? Tell me where you're at. Tell me where you want to go. I'll reach out and make a game plan with you. Text me this very moment, 918-210-0254. I want you to text me right now. If you're serious about going to the next level in life, I want to push you. Text me right now, 918-210-0254. It'll change your life. Let's go. You're just thinking about, like, if I do it, will it be hard? I don't know if I should do it. Well, the answer is yes, it's going to be hard as hell. Number two, it's either you die with regrets, you stay the same, or you go on the journey. The process is what it's all about. Remember, life isn't about what you get, it's who you become. And so many people are confused because they think it's about what they get. And it's nothing about what you get. It's about who you become. Everything is about who you become. And the reason why so many of you right now, you don't have what you want is because you haven't become who you needed to become, because you've skipped the process. You're not wanting to go through the process. Today, I'm not going to motivate you. Today, it's not 2025 Andy Elliott with the business that we have today, with the brand we have today, with what we have today. I'm going to go back to 2020 of March. I'm taking you back almost 5 years to the day. Never doubt God's plan for you. You don't have what you want right now because you're not ready for it. The difference between winners and losers: winners understand that the process is the test. The struggle isn't a punishment, it's preparation. You got to build character, discipline, and the resilience before you'll ever become successful. I remember writing this down: easy come, easy go. God is never going to put you in a position where your blessings become your curse. That's why you're still struggling. That's why you haven't hit your breakthrough yet. Because if God gave you success right now, you would fumble it. Look at your life. If you suddenly had millions in your bank account, you'd make the wrong moves, trust the wrong people, blow your money on nonsense, and within a year, you'd be worse off than even before. That's why God is making you wait. That's why He's putting you through the trials so that you can be strong enough to handle what's coming. And this is me talking to me. You ever wonder why the greatest soldiers are put through hell before they're sent out to battle? Because without the suffering, they wouldn't be ready. Without the discipline, they would break under pressure. You are in training right now. Every setback, every challenge, every moment where you feel stuck is a part of God's way of sharpening me into the man I need to become. But most people, they fail the test. They will give up too soon. They start whining instead of embracing the process. They reject the process. That's why most people will never achieve greatness. You need to wake up and realize something. If you don't have it yet, it's because you're still being built. And if you quit now, you don't just lose out on the blessing, you lose out on the transformation that comes with it. Success isn't just about having money, power, or status. It's about becoming the person that can handle those things. The process is brutal. It'll break away every flaw and every limitation that I've ever had. And that's exactly why I need it. When I come out on the other side, I won't just have success, I will be unshakable. But only if I don't give up. Most people want results now. They want shortcuts. They want to wake up one day and have everything fall into place without the discipline and the sacrifice. But that's not how God works. He doesn't hand out blessings to people who aren't ready. I must prove to God I can handle this and I can receive the reward. Most people are chasing the fantasy of success without doing the real work and becoming the person they need to become to sustain it. And that's the moment most people fail. They convince themselves that success isn't meant for them, and they quit right before the breakthrough, right before everything was about to click, right before God was about to open the freaking door. That's the devil playing tricks on me. Every hardship, every setback is leading me exactly to where I need to go and exactly who I need to become. You know, when I look back at these notebooks, when I look back at what I was going through, I want to ask you guys, how many of you started something at some point in your life? You started something and then you quit it. All of you did. So did I. You know what I know? Every single one of those things that I started, I would have been successful in had I never have quit. All of them, as long as I wouldn't have quit. Every new journey that was scary, that was hard, that was tough, that took more time than I thought, I quit all of them. And that's the reason why no one was ever going to know my name. That's the reason why I was never going to break my bloodline. That's exactly the reason why I was going to stay cursed in my family forever, because my family quit. When I said never doubt God's plan for you, do you understand the blessings God can't give them to you before you're ready? If He gave them to you now, if He gave you everything you wanted right now, you would just lose it all. Have you ever seen someone win the lottery and they win millions of dollars? And then you literally look up a year later and every time they're dead broke. Think about it right now, guys. If you can't stay forged by the fire, you're asking God for a big life. You're asking God, put me in the game. I'm ready to go in the game. Get me off the bench. I promise you I'm not going to quit. You know what that's basically telling God? God, I'm ready to be refined by the fire. Put me in the fire. But then when God goes to put you in the fire so that He can burn off all of your blemishes and make you who you need to become, you know what you do? You say, wait, pull me out, pull me out, pull me out. It's getting too hot in here, pull me out. Well, what is it that you want? You want to stay blemished up your whole life? You want to stay exactly who you are and stay exactly where you're at? Or do you want to become who you're supposed to become? Go through the process, the transformation, and get the reward. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the video. By the way, this is a weekly coaching call that I do every single week, and it's always on a different training that'll totally change your life. If you would like to be on these weekly calls with me every single week, today's the day where you're like, you know what, I'm gonna go to another level. I need a coach, I need someone to push me to that next level. I know where I'm currently at, I know I should be way further in this. I would love to push you. Right now, I want you to send me a text message, 918-210-0254. All you gotta do is text me right now, 918-210-0254. Say, hey, I wanna be on the weekly coaching calls with me. Tell me who you are, and then I will reach out and make a plan with you.